Hey, welcome to Show Dad How. This is a vlog just talking about different dad tips, and we'll just hop right into this next one. So I think I already did a video for this, but I'm just gonna recap on how to care for a new baby. And that's kind of why I'm making this vlog, is because I'm going to be a dad, first time dad, and I thank God for that. Okay, so first one is feed your little one. For the first 5 months, it's pretty much gonna be a certain formula, and so it's not too complicated for food. And I'll just read this introduction. So having a baby is exciting, but it can also be exhausting, especially if it's your first child. No matter how much experience you have with babies, you may be unsure of how to best care for one. But by keeping your newborn fed, clean, cozy, and well rested, you can care for and have a happy baby. So yeah, that's amazing, because I've seen a lot of people kind of take care of their baby. What comes to mind is my cousins and their babies that they have, and I think that's interesting to just make it a simple type of thing. It's not necessarily overcomplicated. The first part of this article, it says, keeping your newborn fed, clean, cozy, and well rested, and so when I talked to my friend Josh, he is a volunteer at Youth for Christ. He just had a baby girl not that long ago, actually in 2019. And then they have their second one on the way, I think this year in 2020. And pretty much the most difficult thing that he said was just waking up in the middle of the night. I've been practicing that for a few months now, and it's been definitely, sometimes it's easy. I think towards this end part of June, it's been a little bit easier, but in the beginning, sort of just waking up periodically or randomly is sometimes a little bit more challenging. And so that's what he said was kind of one of the challenges that he had, is just adjusting his schedule to just being able to wake up. And so their baby is really cute. They have a girl on the way as well. They had a girl on the way back in 2019. So Josh is African American, his wife is Asian, and so their baby is like a good mixture of both of them. And it's kind of interesting. I think the Asian community, I have a best friend named David Kim. He is very astute. We have fun as well, but we've been friends since middle school. And I think the Asian community has a very strong work ethic and study ethic as well. And then of course we all know the African American community has been through a lot, and they have retained strength. And so I think that they are a good combo. And so Josh was the leader of Youth for Christ, and he gave a lot of good advice for just being a first time dad. And he's pretty much reminds me of my brother. He's tall, and then I think he's only like a few years older than me, but he's a pretty tall guy, and a little bit darker than me. And so yeah, he just explained that one of the challenges was just the whole waking up part. But so let's see, cleaning the baby. So change your baby's diapers as necessary. So I hear a baby will go through a lot of diaper changes just within a week or so. And so I plan on capitalizing on Costco, or even I hear on the internet it's popular to do the reusable diapers. And so like you can just wash them. If they're like super messy, you spray them first, you like wash it down, like probably in your mudroom sink or something, or wipe it off and then put it in the trash. and then you throw it in the washer, and that pretty much gives you a reusable diaper, and you don't have to keep paying money for it. And then the first thing I was going to say is my cousins. So when we all went to there's a park, a really popular park in my area. I live in Washington. If you're watching this video in a different state, I live near Tacoma, Washington, but it's about 30 minutes ish south of Seattle. And there's a cool park that we went to, and I just remember their baby randomly threw up, and they just handled the situation so calmly. Like, they were just like, oh yeah, you could tell that after you get into the routine, it gets kind of normal in regards to caring for a baby and whatnot. So yeah, so basically bathe your baby regularly. They have cool baby bath stations. I've seen those. Some people use the sink. If you have one of those, I think that they call it a farming sink. And so, I think it's pretty much just how you care for your body almost, but in a better way for the baby. So allow your baby's stomach to calm for a bit if you want to bathe her after feeding. Have a washcloth towel with a hood, mild, unscented baby shampoo and soap. And so, this is about 6 minutes in. So clip your baby's nails, monitor the baby's umbilical cord. Some people, they cut the umbilical cord, or, they allow it to kind of dry up. I think it's supposed to just dry up and fall off. And so, and then, one thing, so what I did for my brother's baby, Xavier, is when you place a earbud in their ear and play the Bible, I find that is very relaxing. It was a long time ago when he was a baby, but what I plan on doing is, for my baby, is playing the Bible, or it doesn't have to be a headphone, but playing the Bible. I hear if you play classical music, it's very calming. And I'm sure if you search YouTube baby music, I'm sure I bet my bottom dollar that someone out there has made a mix for baby sounds. So they basically just making the environment for your baby as calm and pleasant as possible. Start switching into bedtime mode at least 2 hours before bedtime. Establish a bedtime routine. Create a cozy sleeping environment. Put your baby down while awake. So letting the baby, fall asleep on their own, and not trying to let them fall asleep while you're holding them, because if you put the baby down, in transition, they'll probably wake up, so and then I think a big part of it is swaddling. So I've watched a few different videos, and they say swaddling your baby is very important because babies do a lot of movements, and so if you get a certain swaddle blanket, it will help the baby reduce those movements that they do, and help them calm themselves, and stop the panic movements or whatnot. And so I hope this video was helpful for any dads out there, any new dads, or any dads that are going to be having a baby again and want to recap on kind of some cool fun tips. So thank you so much for watching Show Dad How, and I will see you next time. See ya.